Hello and welcome to another unboxing video in collaboration with Temu. If you've been following along with my videos for a while, you know that I've collaborated with them in the past before, and so I'm a bit excited to collaborate with them again for this video. This first item is a homeware storage item that's actually a lot bigger than I expected it to be. I was hoping that these would be stackable, but they're not, unfortunately. They're still very sturdy though and would work as a super useful storage item. I know I'll definitely be using it to help organize my merch in my studio. This is another homeware item that's a pretty classic storage tub that you can probably see around a lot of stores. It's pretty big too and probably can fit a whole range of goodies, so that's good. This next item is some fake leaves that are painted gold, I think. I decided to snag this since I thought it would be nice to use as like props for my product photography, but unfortunately it seems that the gold paint seems to easily flake off and can create quite a mess, and so it's kind of disappointing to see that since I would have loved to use it as like a subtle touch to my photos, but I don't think I could ever get past the trouble of like cleaning all of it afterwards. I did get some other fake flowers too though. It looks quite nice once you pull the flower petals back a bit. The only downside towards this one is that it seems that all the stems are all connected into one, which I suppose I should have expected if I actually read the description, since it was like a fake bouquet kind of thing. But it's not too bad if like you wanted to use it as like the bouquet as like decor, but I'll probably like cut it out so like I could use the flowers individually for photos. At first, I didn't actually know what this item was gonna be, so I was a bit confused because it didn't really look like anything, but turns out to be a table runner, and I was actually quite surprised because like the material when you like open it, it doesn't really feel like your standard table runner. It's definitely more sheer than most other materials. But it is quite nice, and the colors that they have are so pretty. I did get like this sage colored one and like a classic white one. I feel like it would be really nice for a lot of my table setups for my artist alleys if I ever decide to do it, or just like for props for photos as well. But yeah, it would add some really nice textures. It looks really cool. So definitely recommend this one. This is the nano double tape that I've been seeing around on like craft TikTok for quite a while, and honestly the main reason why I got this, and probably like the only reason why I got this, was to see the hype around it and maybe even make some cool crafty art out of it. The tape is really thick, which is I guess what you would expect if you've seen like those craft TikTok videos, but yeah, it would be really interesting to see what I can make with this. Next is this super cute cat lamp that I just couldn't resist getting. It uses AAA batteries, which is pretty common amongst most like battery powered items. It doesn't come with batteries though, so it's something to keep in mind if you're not too sure. But it is pretty easy to get the batteries anyway. You can get it like at your local Woolies or something like that. It is super cute. And the lights are really pretty too. The only thing is I haven't really figured out how to control the different light settings because it doesn't necessarily come with like a manual or anything. So yeah, hopefully I figure it out at some point. But yeah, super cute, super pretty, really nice for your desk setup. This is a cotton bud dispenser, or at least that's what I think they're called. I'm not too sure what the official name for this is. It's quite cute and I do quite like the minimalist aesthetic. I don't know how I feel about like that bamboo wood kind of like aesthetic for the lid. I know a lot of people quite like that, but personally I'm not too big of a fan of it. I also don't think that the functionality is all that great. Maybe it's just the way I put it in the cotton buds, but yeah, or maybe it's just a dispenser that like looks pretty messy when you put the cotton buds in, but yeah, it's not really my thing and it kind of bothers me a bit, so I probably won't be using this too often, but it does look nice like on its own. I also got these paper bags in hopes that I could use them for conventions, but they're a lot smaller than I thought they would be, so I don't think I can fit much inside of it, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. I can definitely use them for something else, like putting in smaller items. I do quite like these bags though because they've got a handle, so it's a lot easier for people to carry like the items with. And so I'm hoping that I'll be able to like switch over to these instead of like the regular paper lunch craft bags or whatever they're called, because these would be nice, but they're just a little bit pricey for me at the moment. But it's really nice to see how they would feel and how they look. Next are these beads that I thought would be a lot smaller since I was planning to use them for my beaded jewelry, so it was kind of sad to see how big they were. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with these now. They are really cute though. It's the feel of it is also really interesting. It feels like kind of rubbery. It's very matte feel. I do quite like the colors as well. They're really pretty, really pastel, which is why I did get them in the first place. But yeah, I mean, if anyone's got any ideas of what I could do with these, then, you know, hit me up. But other than that, super nice, super cute. Wish they were smaller though. I did thankfully get some other smaller beads too though. These are the beads I usually use in general for my jewelry, which is like fantastic. I do love using these and I really need to restock anyway, so it was good that I got them. I also got these super cute little boxes. They are a lot smaller than I thought it would be since I was planning to use it as like packaging, but I don't think there's much that fits into it, so I decided to use it as like excess bead storage instead, which works like fine for now, I guess. I'm not really sure what else I would use it for. Maybe I'll think of something later in the future. I did also get like bigger versions of these boxes and I didn't realize that there were two different sizes. Like I thought they were the same size, but I guess it's good that I got both, so now I know which one is which and which one's like better for me at least. I also wanted to get these switch testers and I wanted to get them for a while as well, so I thought you know, this was my chance to get them because why not? And I thought that I could use them as like displays for my artesian keycaps that I've been making recently as well. Because like they're surprisingly super expensive to get, especially since like every few dollars does add up like quite a bit. But yeah, these are quite amazing. I quite like them. Hopefully I'll be able to get more and I'll be able to sell my artesian keycaps with these switch testers. So like even if you don't have like a mechanical keyboard, for example, you can still get an artesian keycap as like a little keyring thing, you know? And last but not least, I also decided to get this split ring pliers, so I could use split rings in my beaded works. But I did test them out a bit while I was beading a bit ago, and I find them super hard to use for some reason. I'm not really sure if it's just that these specific pliers don't work very well, or perhaps I'm just using it wrong and like I just don't know how to use it or something like that. But yeah, these don't feel very sturdy and don't feel very reliable. So I don't know, I don't really use these pliers anymore. But yeah, anyways, that was pretty much my entire haul for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it and just like hearing a bit of like a relaxing voiceover and stuff. I'm hoping to make more videos soon. You know, just been a bit busy, but yeah, thanks for watching.